Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, hello, Mrs. Garcia. I am Mrs. Creamer. Today, we have a conference about your granddaughter, Stephanie. I just wanted to first start off with how bright of a student she is. She is often engaged in class and in classroom discussions. She loves to talk to her peers around her and kind of bounce off ideas. So she's just very good at collaborating with others and just having that participation in class overall.
Well, great. I'm so glad that you are meeting and telling me about the things that she's doing well. You know, she's a great girl. She's a great girl. She's got a lot that she has to deal with and work through. You know, I'm her grandma, and
Yes.
I've already raised kids, and now I'm raising kids again, and I'm just doing my best. So I don't always know what to do with her, but I'm trying. I'm trying. So thank you for helping with her.
Yes, of course. Yes, that's all we can do sometimes, just try our best. And I just think you're doing a really great job raising Stephanie and raising her into such a kind-hearted young woman. My main concern for the day is to discuss her incomplete or missing assignments. She often will complete the work at school, but if it is like an outside of school assignment, it's not getting returned to me, and then I have to put that in as either missing or incomplete into our grade book. I also just wanted to talk about how whenever work goes home, that it's just not always getting returned, and that if there's anything that I needed to help either you or Stephanie with to make sure that we're getting more of those assignments turned in and completed.
You know, I don't really check her backpack every night. And I have to tell you, I mean, it's been a long time since I was in school. So I don't understand like the things that you all do. That math is not the same math that I did when I was growing up. And so I just kind of ask her if she does her work, and she tells me yes. And so I don't know what happens to it. I really don't know. Like I said, I'm just grandma, and I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying over here to do my best, and I just trust her to do it. So I don't know what happens.
Okay, yeah, I totally understand that. I just wanted to show you this document I have. This is her assignment tracker. So we track the different homework, the ELA work, the math work, and the science work she has done. For the week that this was taken, back at the beginning of October, I was only given 5 out of the 25 assignments. So that was just a very large number of work that I wasn't able to grade. And whenever she does have a complete assignment, normally most of the answers are correct. I can see how hard she was working on it, so I know that she knows this information. It's just not always getting back to me. So I just wanted to kind of brainstorm some ways that we could work together on that and provide her some different solutions. A lot of our work is on our Chromebooks, so I have this little document that has all of her different logins. So if that's ever an issue, she just thinks, oh, I don't have my login, it's at school, so I can't get onto here, or oh, I can't do this, she'll be able to have this with every login and every password to put into the computer and do it at home. Something else that was suggested by our counselor and our principal for some of this incompleted work is we have a after-school program and where students can get targeted support or even just time to complete their homework at school. So, and that you can pick them up anytime. So if there was a way for you to maybe have her stay at school for an extra 30 minutes every day and just work on some of those assignments with somebody there to kind of help her and support her who understands the information, we could do that for her as well.
Okay. Well, you know, I feel bad knowing that all those assignments have been missing because I did not I did not know that. And I feel bad that maybe I haven't been able to help her as much. Did I tell you I have 6 other grandkids?
Oh, wow.
I've got 7 kids, and that's a lot of homework, and I can
Yes.
barely just figure out dinner and getting laundry clean. So if she could come after school or stay after
Yeah.
school, that could help me a lot because I know she wants to do well. Sometimes I know that she tries to be a comedian and she's too funny. And sometimes I know that gets her in trouble, but I know she wants to be successful. So if you all were able to help her, that would be a huge help to me. Maybe I could drop the 6 other kids off too. I don't know.
Yes, we want to provide all of the support. And I'm not trying to put anything more onto your plate because I understand how busy it can be, especially with that many kids that you're taking care of and doing such an awesome job with. So I don't want to put anything more onto you. And Stephanie's in 4th grade. Like, she has those independent skills. She knows to be doing her assignments and turning them in. So even if it was just a, hey, are you sure you did your assignment? Like, are you sure you did your homework? And just a simple check-in with her every day. I think that would be a good way to support her from home.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea too. And thank you for saying that. You know, I probably have just not tried hard enough to pay attention to everyone, and I really need to do better for those kids and pay attention. And I can ask those questions at night and see if her work is done and check her backpack. And you know, she is just a 4th grader, so she probably needs me a little bit more to step in and do those reminders. So Thank you for helping me, because I just don't always know what to do, and you giving me ideas is helpful. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've been in school.
Exactly.
So I'm going to try those things. I'm going to try those, and I'd like to talk to you more about the after school piece and see if we could get her into that. And then maybe she can get that work done there. And then maybe it can just be in her bag, or she can submit it and maybe do better.
Exactly. I just wanted to talk to you and discuss those different things. I'm glad we've partnered together and figured out some ways we can help Stephanie in completing her work. But yeah, like I said, overall, she's a great student in my class. She's very bright, and I think that once we can get this system in place, I can get some of that paperwork as well and send it home with her to have you fill out for the after-school program. But I think once we get this all in place and she has more assignments turned in over time, like, we will really see how great she is doing and progressing throughout the school year.
Okay. Well, thank you so much again. I appreciate you and the hard work that you do for the students. And I'm excited to work with you and see if we can get her in a better place.
Yes, of course. Thank you so much for coming today.
All right. Yay, you are off the hook now. You're like, check.
Yes.
If you're like me, when I have the hard things in the day, I'm like, check off, and now I'm feeling pretty
I'm
good
like,
about
I can
the rest
breathe
of it.
again for the end of the day, for the rest of it today.
That's right. Well, you did a great job, ma'am.
Awesome. Thank you.
Like, you just very much have that teacher persona going on. You're very kind. Your teacher voice is nice and empathetic, and offering praise. You know, a lot of times people come to the table, come to conversations such as this, and they're bristly and a little used to being in a place where everything hasn't been a positive experience. You know, you think about a grandma, and I just gave her 7 kids to have to deal with. That's not anything that wouldn't be completely uncommon, honestly, sadly. So you talking to grandma and praising her for her efforts, that may not happen very often. You know, and just offering those types of pieces initially, just that sets the conversation off in a very positive manner. So that was really good. And once again, I love the data pieces. You know,
thank you.
People say the data doesn't lie, because it is. It provides the evidence of what's happening, and it's much more real when people can see dates and occurrences of things that are happening or not happening in the classroom. So you're very solution-minded, you know, which is an important part of the process. Like, this is what's happening, this is the reality, this is what the data shows us. But based on that, this is also what we can do to help the student to be more successful. So perfect solutions, great job there.
Awesome.
You know, the after school piece is a great piece. I didn't say this. A response from a parent could be, like, I can't get there and pick them up. I don't have a car, kind of thing. So sometimes you have to work through the logistics of that. But that is such a great help and support for parents who just maybe don't have and it's not always the parents who don't have the means, like academically, like you all have learned this. Sometimes it's the successful parents who are so busy building a career and chasing all the things in the world that they forget to, nurture and care for these little people at home. So you just did a great job with all of those pieces.
Thank you.
So fantastic.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Very impressive. So
Thank you.
and I can't think of anything that I would critique.
Okay.
You did well. Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.